Are electric vehicles turning into a major disappointment for their owners? Hold on to your seats because we've uncovered the shocking truth. According to a recent survey by S&P Global, nearly half of EV owners are saying goodbye to electric dreams and hopping back into gas guzzlers. But why the sudden U-turn? Is it all getting too expensive? Is it too much hassle? Or do people simply want to go back to the good old days with combustion engines? And what will happen to the future of the EV market now? Watch this video very carefully as we unveil the 7 shocking reasons EV owners want to hit reverse and go back to gas. You'd think EVs would be as reliable as your morning coffee, right? Think again. Despite promises of simplicity and fewer parts to fail, EVs are proving to be less reliable than their gas-powered counterparts. According to Consumer Reports, EVs cause a staggering 80% more problems than good old gas cars. From battery woes to glitchy infotainment systems, it's a tech turmoil on wheels. Take the case of the Chevy Blazer EV, which turned into a hot mess of malfunctioning window switches, melted displays, and an infinite loop of chaos after just 2 months and 2,000 miles. Stay watching, because we're going to tell you all the reasons why EV owners are done with it, and you're never going to believe the biggest reason: charging conundrum. EV owners thought they were ditching gas stations for good, but the reality is charging headaches are driving them up the wall. With inconsistent charging infrastructure and snail-paced charging times, it's no wonder EV owners are feeling the electric blues. Who has time to wait hours for a recharge when you can gas up in minutes? Range anxiety strikes. Picture this. You're cruising down the highway in your shiny new EV when suddenly, the dreaded range anxiety sets in. Will you make it to your destination or be stranded on the roadside? EV owners are fed up with the constant fear of running out of juice and having to play a game of electric roulette with their range. What is the biggest reason why EV owners are fed up with EVs and have had enough of it? Watch this: costly maintenance. Sure, EVs promise lower maintenance costs, but reality bites. When something goes haywire in your EV, be prepared to shell out big bucks for repairs. From pricey battery replacements to complex software fixes, maintaining an EV can drain your wallet fast. Well, and what about charging points for EVs? Charging infrastructure woes. Think finding a gas station is tough. Try finding a reliable EV charging station in the wild. EV owners are tired of playing hide-and-seek with charging points that are either out of service or slower than a snail on sedatives. Until charging infrastructure catches up, EVs will remain stuck in the slow lane. Performance pitfalls. EVs may have instant torque, but that doesn't mean they're always smooth sailing. Owners are discovering that driving an EV isn't all sunshine and rainbows. From sluggish acceleration to wonky handling, some EVs are leaving owners feeling underwhelmed and yearning for the raw power of a gas engine. Buyer's remorse. At the end of the day, many EV owners are left with a bitter taste of buyer's remorse. They jumped on the electric bandwagon lured by promises of a greener, tech-savvy future, only to find themselves tangled in a web of reliability issues and charging nightmares. Is the grass really greener on the EV side? What do you think? Let us know in the comments. In any case, not according to these disillusioned owners. Home charging hassles. Now, you'd think charging up your EV at home would be a breeze, right? Think again. Home charging, touted as the ultimate convenience for EV owners, is turning into a major headache. Forget about those sleek public charging stations. We're talking about the nitty-gritty of home charging, folks. Sure, having a garage sounds like a dream, but the reality is a bit different. The classic Level 1 charger, it's about as slow as molasses in January. EV owners quickly realize they need to cough up extra cash for a speedier Level 2 unit. But hold on to your wallets, because even with the upgraded charger, satisfaction levels are plummeting faster than a lead balloon. J.D. Power's latest study paints a grim picture, revealing that EV owners are less satisfied with home charging than they were just a few years ago. And to add fuel to the fire, electricity rates are skyrocketing faster than a SpaceX rocket launch. According to energy information data, the average residential rate shot up by a staggering 10% in 2022 alone, and the trend continued into 2023, with rates hitting an eye-watering 16.21 cents per kilowatt-hour in October. Ouch! And then we have reliability woes, the bedrock of any vehicle ownership experience. But for many EV owners, reliability is becoming as elusive as Bigfoot. Despite promises of simplicity and fewer parts to fail, EVs are proving to be less dependable than your grandma's old Buick. Consumer Reports dropped a bombshell, revealing that EVs are causing a mind-boggling 80% more problems than their gas-guzzling counterparts. From battery blues to glitchy gadgets, it's a tech meltdown on wheels. Take the cautionary tale of the Chevy Blazer EV, which turned into a real-life horror story, with 23 fault codes popping up after just 2 months and 2,000 miles. Window switches on the fritz, melted displays, you name it, this EV had it all. It's enough to make you want to kiss your gas car and never look back. Infrastructure nightmares. Think finding a gas station is tough? Try finding a reliable EV charging station in the wild. EV owners are playing a high-stakes game of hide-and-seek with charging points that are either out of service or slower than a turtle. Until charging infrastructure catches up, EVs will remain stuck in the slow lane, leaving owners feeling more frustrated than ever. When it comes to juicing up their EVs, home charging was supposed to be a breeze, right? Think again. Turns out, the reality is a far cry from convenience. Sure, having a garage sounds like the perfect setup for overnight charging bliss, but here's the kicker. Classic Level 1 chargers are slower than a tortoise in molasses. So, EV owners are shelling out extra cash for faster Level 2 chargers, only to find themselves less satisfied than ever before. And guess what? The cost of electricity is skyrocketing faster than a SpaceX rocket launch, making home charging less affordable than a designer handbag addiction. For those unlucky souls without a garage, public charging stations are the lifeline to keeping their EVs on the road. But here's where the plot thickens. The charging network is about as reliable as a politician's promises during election season. Sure, urban areas might have a decent number of chargers, but once you venture into suburban territory, it's like navigating a charging desert. And don't even get me started on the charging time. Even the speediest chargers take forever to top up an EV's battery, leaving drivers twiddling their thumbs for what feels like an eternity. Oh, and did I mention the cost? Charging at public stations can drain your bank account faster than a Las Vegas casino spree. With running costs rivaling those of gas-powered cars, it's no wonder EV owners are feeling the shock at the pump. Stay watching, because I'm going to tell you the biggest reason why EV owners are done with it and want to switch back to gas cars. You'd think owning an EV would mean smooth sailing on the road to savings, right? Wrong. Turns out, EV repair costs are skyrocketing to astronomical heights, leaving owners reaching for their wallets and gas cars' keys. According to research from CCC Intelligence Solutions, repairing an EV after a crash can drain your bank account fast. With repair costs a staggering 56% higher for EVs compared to gas cars, it's no wonder owners are feeling the shock of sticker shock. From complex battery casings to specialized tech, EV repairs are a pricey pitfall that few can afford. Just ask the unlucky Tesla model owner from Quebec, who was quoted a jaw-dropping $25,000 to replace a battery casing. Who in their right mind would shell out that kind of cash for a 10-year-old car? We certainly wouldn't. You'd think snagging an EV would be a steal with all those flashy discounts, right? Despite the jaw-dropping deals, EVs still come with a hefty price tag that's enough to make your wallet weep. With an average price tag of over $53,000, EVs are leaving gas-powered cars in the dust when it comes to sticker shock. But wait, there's more. Brace yourselves for the real kicker. EVs are depreciating faster than a melting ice cube in the Sahara. While most gas-powered cars hold on to their value like a prized possession, EVs are losing their worth faster than you can say resale value. Picture this. EVs losing a whopping 50% of their value over just 5 years, while gas guzzlers are sitting pretty with only a 39% depreciation rate. It's like comparing a sports car to a soapbox racer in a race for value retention. With EVs like the Tesla Model S taking a nosedive in resale value, it's no wonder owners are hitting reverse and opting for the tried-and-true reliability of gas-powered beasts like the Porsche 911. So there you have it, folks. The shocking truth behind why EV owners are hitting the brakes and trading in their electric dreams for the tried-and-true reliability of gas-powered cars. Will EVs ever live up to the hype, or are they destined to be a cautionary tale in the annals of automotive history? Only time will tell, but for now it looks like gas cars are back in the driver's seat. Thanks for tuning in, and let us know what you think of the biggest reasons EV owners had enough of EVs.